back to my channel. My name is Naomi Rook. If you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to ring the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I do upload a video. Today's video, what I'm going to be doing is a demo and first impressions of the Blend Buddy Cosmetics. This is the Dollhouse eyeshadow palette. This is a 30 pan eyeshadow palette. These colors are absolutely stunning. She wanted to create a neutral eyeshadow palette, but if you know anything about Blend Buddy Cosmetics, they are very kind of not over the top, but very colorful. So she wanted to do something a little bit more unique, and then she thought of the Dollhouse idea. And so this is kind of what she came up with. I think it's absolutely stunning. One thing I really love about this palette, which also makes it very aesthetically pleasing to me, is that she organized it in lines to where they all go with each other. So I think that's really great. So you have like browns and a little bit more warm. You have purple down to a blue. And they're all gradients. So if you have questions of how to put an eyeshadow look together, you can just follow the complete line and you can make a gorgeous eyeshadow look. So what I did is I used this whole line and then I put some of the pink and the white on it. But I love that about this palette. Aesthetically and like to the eye, it looks so stunning and so coordinated. I also love it. If you look at it from a diagonal way, it also creates a really beautiful eye. So I like that too, because if you don't have an idea of what you want to do, you could pretty much just take any direction in this palette and it would make just a stunning eyeshadow look. I think that's super cool. I really love how she organized this palette. I don't like palettes that are kind of just like all over the place. Sometimes they can be hard to know what you want to do with the eyeshadow palette, but this one gives me so many different ideas looking at it. So I'll read you the description on the website. It says, welcome to the Dollhouse. Neutrals the Blend Buddy Cosmetics way. This 30 shade palette features complete matte trios in warm browns, vintage mauves, romantic rose, warm grays, and smoky khaki tones. Our creamy shimmers are everything you need from a sparkly, smoky moment to a pop of unexpected color. And I really do love the unexpected colors in this palette. It retails for $45. So along with the palette, I did get the brush set. So this is the blending brush set. Get ready to up your blending game even more. Our super soft synthetic 5-piece brush set bag features small blending brushes curated to work in a blending system for your best blend yet. This is retails for $32. I really like the brushes. So this is the brush set. They are all very tiny blending brushes. I find it really difficult to find really good blending brushes. I really like how this was curated because it gives you a step-by-step in a gradient of how to use the brushes. You definitely can use them in any way you want, but it goes from the biggest, smaller, smallest, small, small. So it gives you the really great like gradient to know how to use your brushes, which I think is super cool. But if you see these brushes up close, they are all really tiny blending brushes. They are the perfect blending brushes for any type of look, especially if you like to do a little bit more detail in the crease. So I have definitely needed brushes like this. This is something definitely unique and different to my collection. I figured I would go ahead and give you some swatches, the names of the eyeshadows, and then we'll get into the demo of how I created this eyeshadow look. Alright, so there is the top row, these beautiful light metallics. So we have Mannequin, Glass Eyes at Blue, we have Lace that's in my inner corner, we have Pretend, Tulle is on the end, and then right there is Pinup Curl. Aren't those just beautiful? The second row, they're all pretty light. So we have Undress, and then there's Hold Me. This one is Display. We have Poise, which is that second one in, and then the last one is going to be Baby Doll. And then down here is that Porcelain, which is a really light nude color. Those ones are definitely pretty light. I'm not sure how well they would do on a darker skin, but they are really nice just to help blend out the darker colors. There are a lot of dark colors in this palette. That second row is just a little bit more light, but I think it'd be great for really nice blending transition colors in the crease. So there are some of the mid-tone colors. These are really, really nice. There's Plastic, No Strings, Attic, Vintage, and then we have Rouge and Figure. Those are really nice. These mattes feel super, super creamy. I'll give you more of a close-up. So there are those colors. These mattes are super creamy. I really do like the formula a lot. I've used this palette now 3 times. The first time I used it, I was shocked at how beautifully blendable the mattes are. They blend so well together. They don't get muddy. They don't get really patchy. They just work really nicely. I do love the matte formula a lot. Right, so here is the next one. These are very dark. They're really great for darkening up the crease area. So this first one is Fasten, then Cinched, then Stitch. We have Silhouette, Plum, and then up here is Madame. It's a really dark matte green. There is a close-up of all those mattes. Right, and there are the most beautiful. These are the darker metallics. This is Marinette. This is Imaginary. This one is Harlequin. This one is Dress Up. This pink one is Little Sister. And Chantilly. There's that beautiful green one. That one almost felt like a cream color. So far, I am really enjoying this formula. The mattes are super creamy and blendable, extremely pigmented, and the metallics are stunning. Some of them feel almost creamy, and definitely when you put your fingers in, you can get a little bit of imprint in the pan. They're so beautiful and stunning. I love the reflection that the metallics give you. I definitely think they apply better what most metallics do, or with a glitter glue, but I don't have a ton of fallout. I really do love how this eyeshadow look turned out. So if you would like to see how I created this eyeshadow look, and then my initial final thoughts on this palette, then just keep watching. Alright, so I think I'm going to go in with kind of this blue and purple line. I think that'll be really pretty. It'll kind of like match my little sweater. I'm going to go in with Hold Me, which is right there. And I did get Blend Buddy brushes also. So they have kind of a gradient. So it goes from biggest and then lightest at the darkest. So I think that's really kind of cool. They're really small brushes. So I'm very excited to be trying them because I have had a hard time trying to find super small detail brushes. I'm going to take the Hold Me up into my crease. I'm going a little bit above my natural crease. That blended out really good. That has really good pigment. I like the color of that. Next, I'm going to take No Strings, and I'm going to take the next smallest brush. This is the B4, and then I'm going to put that up in my crease, a little bit more defined. Going back into the Hold Me, and I'm going to blend out the top. Both of those colors so far have blended out really well. The No Strings was a nice pigmented purple that blended out nicely. I know sometimes purples can be a little bit more difficult to blend out, but this is blending out really nicely. I'm going to go in with this color right here. I think it's Cinched. It's a dark purple. I'm taking the B3, and I'm going to darken that up even more. I like to do that with my eye open. That way I know how much is going to peek out over top. Going back in with the Hold Me. I'm going to blend on top. Alright, so there is the crease so far. I'm going to hop off, I'm going to cut this crease out, and then we're going to use some of the beautiful sparkles on my lid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the most beautiful shiny metallics in this palette. The pink, the blue, and then this really gorgeous purple. And I'm going to do like an ombre on the eye. I'll start with pink, go to blue, and then go to purple. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I want to try all of these beautiful metallics. I'm going to start with them dry because I want to see what type of impact I can get, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to take the pink, and I'm going to just tap that with a flat shader brush on the front of my lid. Now I want to try it with my finger. Normally I do metallics with my finger. I just wanted to see what payoff I could get with a brush. Oh, that's beautiful. Definitely works a lot better with your finger, but most metallics do. So that is really pretty. I love that. So next I'm going to take the Glass Eyes. That's the beautiful, beautiful blue. This feels so silky and smooth to the touch. And I'm going to put that on the back half of my lid. I really like this metallics. I think they're really pretty. They look almost wet. So I just want to take the Imaginary, which is that dark shimmery purple, and I'm going to just kind of tap that on the back of the blue. I'm going to use my finger as well. These definitely don't pick up very well with a brush. Okay, tap that out. And then don't worry about under here because I'm going to clean that up. I just want to blend all three of those metallics together. A little blue, a little pink. Just really blend them all together. There is that. That's so pretty. I really like those different colors. Go ahead and clean up all the fallout and anything else. So I just topped it off with all the other colors, kind of maximize them, wet them down a little bit. Pink up front looks so beautiful. So what I'm going to do, hop off, and I'm going to do my liner, lashes, the rest of my face, and then I'll be right back with my initial thoughts on this eyeshadow palette. Alright, so there is the finished look. I love how this turned out. I think it's absolutely stunning. Some of the products that I used to finish my face, I did use the brand new E.L.f. This is the Camo Powder Foundation. I was really excited. I do have a review of this powder on my channel, so if you'd like to check that out, go ahead. And then I also have the E.L.f. Camo Concealer. I have my Too Faced Plump and Prime Primer. My cheeks are my Pretty Vulgar Hush Blush, and then my Wet n Wild Dare to Soar. And then highlighter. How beautiful is this highlighter? This is the E.L.f. Face Duo in Watermelon. And then, of course, one of my favorite lip combos, this is the Morphe Forecast Liner, the Jeffree Star, this is the Nudest Colony lipstick, and then my Lottie London, the oil slick. I really love that. So I love this combo. I think this all turned out absolutely stunning. I'm really excited about how this makeup look turned out. I really like this palette. I think it blended really nicely. I think the formula is absolutely fantastic. I'm really glad I picked this up. I would definitely suggest this palette if you do need some neutral colors, some kind of mauve-y, pretty green colors. I love them. Metallics are stunning. I did end up putting the lace metallic in my inner corner, which I think is just so beautiful. It's that one right there. Really like how it turned out. So I would definitely suggest this palette. I think the formula is incredible, and I'm really, really glad I picked it up. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, guys!